No gimmicks, no catchphrase. I'm about to stop saying that. But let us begin. Alright. Social media is poison. But I'm going to help you with that because I'm sure by now you already know that it's very addictive. It's the, what did I call it? I called it a plantation, but it's like a casino on a plantation because you want to be there. Alright? What other reason would you want to be on the plantation, huh? Alright, it's because it's addictive, alright? That's what Facebook is, and like I said, one of the old vice presidents of Facebook, I think he was high up. He already said that they teamed up with people who run casinos to make it as addictive as possible. So if you aren't caught up on how strong a casino addiction is, just know that many times throughout the year do casinos have to get rid of chairs because the gambler in that chair found that it was more appropriate to take a piss and shit in that chair than to go to the bathroom. Alright? So he's soiling himself over an addiction. Those dings and those dongs and those whistles and ka-ching. Like, and that's what your phone is if you aren't careful. Alright, that's what, those are some of the things that you're going to have to experience because it's an anxiety inducer. It gives you that anticipatory angst. So like you see a notification but you don't know what it is. You're like, oh, what is it? I did say something kind of racy. Oh, so it's like damn near you got to prepare yourself for that. So it's like if you know you're going to say something that's borderline offensive, that somebody may call you out on, whatever, which is pretty much everything that you can possibly say, you got to be like, okay, I know somebody gonna say something that's going, they're gonna disagree with me. Don't let it ruin your day. But you never prepare yourself this way, and very easily, and just it almost doesn't even seem like a grown-up thing, or it doesn't seem like a real thing. But you don't prepare yourself for that. You get very anxious over somebody agreeing with you the slightest, and it just kind of ruins the rest of the day, or it just sets the table for that. And that's why you don't want to start off your day, especially on your phone. But I'm gonna speak on that later. But you don't want to start your day off checking your notifications. It puts you in a reactive state. You obviously you don't want to check your email or anything else for that reason. You want to set the tempo of your day. That's what I found to be most beneficial to me. It's worth it. All right, you push that shit off towards the end of the day. So and that's one thing that I wanted to speak on. Reason for actually making this video is because that I've been trying something new. Pretty much over the past week or so, where I'm like not on social media during the day outside of YouTube, where I'm not on Facebook or anything like that. I don't check it. Just because for the same reason I mentioned earlier, and then I could just get to scrolling real quick, and then man, that's a wrap. All right. So another thing is that, and then when you do use social media, when you use Facebook, especially Facebook, because it has just a much greater feature than any other platform right now, is that because it has groups. So definitely, if you're going to be on Facebook, use up that group feed, man. And just like, this is like I said it before, is groups for every subject, every little thing. Like selling business on, not selling business, but like online business groups, and just things like that. Anything cultural that you would want to be a part of. So yeah, that as well. I found that to be very helpful. You learn some things that you didn't know, and you don't feel like you're wasting your time. It's kind of like in class of sorts, and everybody just passing their notes around. So I found that to be very beneficial. I'm going to go ahead and find some more groups to be a part of as well, now that I think about it. And the other thing is to be more in the habit of being a content creator, because at least if we're going to boost our ego through likes and shares and all that shit, it may as well be something that we put out there, alright? So, because most of us, what we do on Facebook is share anyway. Hitting the share button, just passing on other people speaking for us in a sense, or some things we may find funny. It's not necessarily anything wrong with that. And another lot of us are just taking things that we find off the internet, like directly off somebody's page, and just posting it yourself. And then it's the mindset that I want to have more of, which is creating content, okay? Because very easily we can treat Facebook like it's a blog of sorts. I'm treating this like it's a blog. I'm actually going to start up another blog very soon, maybe even today. And I'm going to just kind of tie it together. And one thing that I realize about Facebook is when I'm using it to create, it generates a lot of ideas for me. So I have taken a lot of posts that I put on Facebook and used that to write content for any of my books. Link in the description. So I use that as ideas, and I don't know, for some reason, it just being on Facebook makes me want to pull out something for the sake of the people. When I'm writing outside of it, it kind of makes it feel like I'm writing for myself. So that's why it's a great idea to just put it out there first for the people, and even get yourself a nice little reception or whatever. See how they respond to that, and then you elaborate on it. I may elaborate on it in a video, which I've done. Put it in post, for the blog and for the book, man. And so it's just a win all around. To be in the habit of creating content. Actually, somebody took content that I posted originally and passed it on like it was theirs. That it was the corniest thing because it was a status. Like, it wasn't a meme. It was a status that I posted. It was something kind of just. I was feeling myself. I was home. I ate well that day, and I was like, I like to take myself on dates, go home, and masturbate. And then they got a lot of attention and maybe some shares. And then I noticed somebody on my friend wrote the exact same thing, the exact same way that I write it, which means, it's funny, I'm calling this person my friend. That's 2019 for you. But anyway, copied and pasted exactly what I wrote, put it as their status. Like, didn't even, this person never liked any of my stuff and didn't like this at all, and just want to take what I wrote originally and put it on there. Now, obviously it was just a joke and all that, but still, people steal the funny shit, they steal the real shit, and I just like, no. So I blocked that person, man, because, like, man, get yourself some swag, all right? If you're gonna be on this thing, don't be a goddamn parasite. Like, I don't play that, man. I work so hard away from social media, my own craft. You're not gonna take everything that, my style, my the way I go about everything, and try to pass it off as your own, so you can get some reactions, so you can get some love. Like, but anyway, content. That's I don't feel happy with my day unless I feel like I'm putting out content. All right, so that's why I've been kind of flooding y'all. But yeah, I want to put more of my stuff out. I want to get into the habit of thinking, okay, what am I going to create? What am I going to create, as opposed to what am I going to share? What am I going to steal? I want to be in the habit of, okay, what can I generate? What's coming from here? I'm the giving tree. What's coming from me? All right, so that's how we gonna go about social media, and then we have a more healthier relationship with it. We can use it as a tool, as opposed to we being products being sold. So we can use Facebook for the things that I said. We use it to promote our businesses, like Shopify stores and things like that. We pay for ads, but we ain't gonna be the thing being sold, all right? Because you already know. I can have a conversation with you right now, or matter of fact, I could be talking on this video as I'm doing right now, and I talk about vacuum cleaners. When I'm done with this, I go scroll on Facebook. They gonna have some of the cheapest vacuum cleaners for sale. 50% off too. Yep. In whatever color I'm thinking. All right, but But I'm gonna go ahead and end this one because I'm starting to get all over the place. I got some other things to do. But let me pick this thing up. But yeah, use social media to your advantage. Otherwise, you'll be the one being used, and we can't have that. All right, not in my community. All right, so take care.